Hi everyone, welcome to part 2 of interactions. So your interaction may look something like this when you're doing your English test. And so the first thing you need to do is choose a way to start speaking with your partner. So you can ask your partner something like, shall we start with reuse, recycle and reduce? If you don't want to make the other person speak first, you can start speaking yourself and say, I'll start. I'm going to start with joining local projects such as cleanups or planting trees. If you wanted to move on to a different idea, you could ask your partner, why don't we talk about educating family members and friends about a greener lifestyle? Or something like, it might be a good idea to talk about making sustainable choices like using public transport. We've already talked about agreeing and disagreeing in a previous video, but it's very important. So you really do need to ask your partner, what do you think? What's your opinion? What's your point of view? And you also need to say if you agree or you disagree. And in that case, we've already spoken about this. I completely agree. I totally agree. I'm on board with that. I partially agree with you. I'm not really sure because I actually think, and so on. So this is very important. It's also important to express your opinion. From my point of view, in my opinion, as far as I'm concerned, and to say why you have that opinion. The reason for that is, this could be useful because, in addition to this, I also think, given that, and expressions like this. At the end of your interaction, you should try to reach a decision with your partner. For example, by asking them, so, which one do you think is the best? Which one should we choose? Let's go with, given that, and so on. My final tip would be, in the case of having a face-to-face exam with a partner and an examiner, is to make sure you maintain eye contact with your partner. It's very important that the examiners can see that you are actually interacting.